Hey guys, we're going to take a look at the first section of our rationals review packet, and we're going to talk about simplifying and excluded values in this video. Okay, so if we take a look at problem 1, and I'm just going to copy it over here, we've got m squared plus 6m plus 9 over m plus 3. Now, in the directions here, it's going to ask you to simplify and to state the excluded values. Okay. Now, excluded values, you've already seen these before, actually. Okay. They always come from the bottom of our function, and generally they are going to include things like our vertical asymptotes and our holes. Okay. They always come from the bottom, okay, of your fraction. All right. So in this example, if we take a look, so this is number 1, and if we take a look, we see m plus 3. All right. Let's go ahead and start by factoring this. So we've got m plus 3 times m plus 3 over m plus 3. So this is factored out now. Now, before I cancel, I'm going to want to figure out what my excluded values are. So let's make a note of that. Before you cancel, do the excluded values. Okay. So what are my excluded values here? I'm going to start with this one right here, and that's going to give me an excluded value that's my solution for that piece. So m plus 3 equals 0, subtract the 3, m negative 3. That is my excluded value. Now, what does it mean to be an excluded value? That's not in my domain. So you cannot plug negative 3 into our equation. So you can write it as m does not equal negative 3, or you can just state negative 3 is an excluded value. Both of those are fine. Okay? Either way you say it. All right, let's go ahead and get to simplifying. So from here, now what can I do? We can cancel out one of these m plus 3's with one on the bottom, and I'm going to be left with just m plus 3 as my simplified form. And m does not equal negative 3 as my excluded value. Okay, so that's kind of the gist of it. What do? We look at the bottom to find our excluded values, right? Factor everything out, find the solutions for the bottom, and that's going to give you your excluded values. Once you've got that, you can try to simplify your function down by canceling stuff out. But you must take the excluded values before you cancel. Okay, you cannot do it after you cancel, because then you lose some of them. Okay, now let me give you a couple of hints on some of the other problems. Okay, so problem number 2 right here. Okay, 32 over 40b plus 16. Okay, so for number 2, you're going to want to use a GCF. So let's make a note of that. Number 2 was 32 over 40 minus, 40b minus 16. So for this, my hint to you guys is that this bottom part, you're going to want the GCF from there. Okay, so if you do that, this should reduce down. But again, take the excluded values first. All right, and I think the biggest hint is going to be for number 3, right? The one that's 9 minus k. All right. So number 3, we've got 9 minus k over k squared minus 5k minus 36. All right. So my best suggestion to you guys is take this top piece first, and we're going to factor out negative 1 from there, and you'll get negative k minus 9. Okay. Now this will actually help you simplify once you've factored. Okay, so factored out that negative 1. Okay, so those are some helpful hints for these two problems, right? For number 2, you're going to want that GCF. For number 3, take that negative out and make this k minus 9, because that factor is way friendlier to you than the 9 minus k. Okay? All right, guys, best of luck with the rest of this section, and I will post another video soon talking about the next section.